What is up, everybody? This is your local village idiot Batsman fan. So, what we're going to be discussing today is this Superman lot that I got. I got some Batman comics, I got some graded comics, and I'll just stop the video after I make one section, then just move on to the next section, give you prices like I always do. So, let's just get rolling. This is Superman number 251. Superman 255. This is all, well, I won 2 auctions that had multiple comics in it. 257. 258. That's a pretty cool cover. I really like that cover. 259. 260. 262. 263. Neil Adams cover right there. 270. 267. Let's see, 275. 277. 271. Sorry, I got out of order somehow. 273. This one has to deal with like Superman goes and he's at like a place where blind kids are, and he ends up losing his sight. So we've got 281. Got them shorty shorts on. 280. Sometimes I make myself laugh. 282. That's a Cardi. I believe that's a Cardi cover right there. Man, I'm going all kinds of out of order. 279. This is a really rough cover, but it's got Batgirl in it, so that's pretty cool. 280. That's a Cardi cover as well. Nick Cardi, I believe, was his name. Let's see, 285. Another Nick Cardi. Very rough cover though, but Nick Cardi cover nonetheless. And 288. 290. 289. The Phantom Horse of Metropolis. Let's go 291. 292. 295. 299. I don't assume to know all these characters. I recognize this guy. I cannot remember his name. Lex Luthor, Mr. There's some way to pronounce that guy's name. Parasite. And then I have 300. This is a really pretty cool looking cover as well. So I really sort of like this. So that's 300. 301. You got Solomon Grundy on here. 302. Lex Luthor, Superman. 303. We got 305. 307. I'm assuming that's Supergirl right there. Oh yeah, Supergirl, have you gone mad? This one's in really rough shape. 308, 309, 327, 330. Move this camera down a little bit. 334, 336, 338, 341, 343. Sort of a cool cover right there. That's by Andrew and Giordano. Or Giordano. 344 looks like Frankenstein possibly, and Dracula. I'm not sure. 345, 346, fire breathing Superman right there. 347, 350. I'm getting closer to being done. 352, 353, 354. Looks like Iron Man, the original. After his first appearance in Tales of Suspense 39, the gold armor reminds me of Iron Man. 355, 356, 357, 358, 359, 360, 369, 370, 372, 387. It's a pretty cool backdrop right there. Change my lighting a little bit. I've gotten so far out. 387. I think I did this one. Nope. 388. 389. 391. 392. 393. 394. I keep chuckling, man. It just keeps going and going and going. 395. 397. 398. Oh, and I missed two somewhere in here. I've got 377 and 386. This is the Lex Luthor I grew up with right here. This was the same, very, very similar, if not the same suit that he had in the Superpowers action figures. Okay, I'm going to clear these out real quick and then be right back with the few that I picked up. Okay, these next few comics are also in that same lot, and they are comics that I've never owned this type of comic, if you will, before, so I'll explain it more once we get going though. So the first one is Superman 323. It's a really cool cover, by the way, And the next one is 323 as well. So is this a reprint? No, it's not a reprint. This was put out at the exact same time. Although it does not say 323 on here, it is. It is a Whitman comic. Whitman variant, if you will. Whitman was part of the family of like Gold Key and Dell and stuff like that. You saw a lot of their comics like in the 50s, 60s, and it's like your Looney Tunes, your I don't know if they did Disney comics. They did like cartoon character type comics. You'll see Dell and Gold Key types of comics, but Whitman was a part of that company, is my understanding, and they started doing this in the 70s whenever there was a big downsizing, or if you will, in the comic book world back in the 70s. So they're called Whitman variants. Um, they are more rare. This one, if let's say these are both graded at a 5.0, I don't know what the grade is, but they're both at a 5.0. This one will be more expensive than that one. It's harder to find. They're not as rare, to my understanding, as like your Mark Jewelers variants, but still, I don't. I've never had a Whitman, so it's nice to finally have one. The next comic is 329, and then here's the Whitman variant for that. So we got another Whitman in that auction, and let's just slide these over real quick and take a look at how like they kept this little symbol somewhat the same, but this one is just a black circle. This one's a black circle with another white circle around it, and this banner, if you will, is different on these two, but they're both Whitmans. So really cool. And then you'll look at the next one right here, and it's completely different as well. It's 340, and this is a Whitman variant. You know that by the Whitman right there and right here. So three great examples of Whitman variants. Batman also has some Whitman variants. There's not a ton, I don't think, of these issues that are out there as far as like there wasn't like 30 or 40 like Superman Whitman variants. I don't believe. I think you're right, probably 10 to 15 or so. I could be wrong. This is the first time I've really done any research on Whitmans. I knew they existed, but I didn't really know what exactly they were. So I'll be right back with some more comics. Okay, these next comics are in really nice shape. I won all these the other night. It was multiple auctions that it took me to win these, but managed to get it done, and I'll tell you what I paid for those. Oh, those Superman comics. I paid like 32 bucks for those shipped. All those 70 comics, not including the Whitman variants, 32 bucks. But let's get to rolling. I love this cover. I saw it in a antique store, and I was like, man, this one's a little too rough, but I really like this cover. So this is Detective Comics 425. I paid like $8.50 for this one, and it's a Bernie Wrightson cover. I just love this. The fire almost coming out of the horse's mouth, and the eyes, and it's so eerie and spooky. It's just a really good feel to it. 426. Paid $4 for that. Another really cool one, 434. I paid $8 for that. 8.50. This one, I really like this one. The Spook Strikes Again. So there's 434. I think that's the first appearance of the Spook, and then the second appearance of the Spook. And then that 435 was $7, and then this one right here was $9. This is just a beautiful cover. You see that he's just terrified to death, and you see all these goblins, ghouls, alligators, gargoyles, all these different types of monsters back here in the background. So just really cool. So I had a good little run right there buying some really cool covers for Detective Comics, and they're in really nice shape too.